I am sick to the bone. I cannot believe what just happened. And guys, I would really appreciate it right now if you could like the video, and let's see if we can get it to maybe 125 likes. And also make sure to subscribe if you're new to this channel, and if you're seeing this series of unfortunate events unfold right here. I just can't believe this happened. Guys, my DJI Phantom 3 standard has blew away in the wind. I took it out today because I thought it was actually calm in my street, and so I decided to go out and fly it and just have a little fly about. But unfortunately the wind was too strong for the drone today, and when I was flying it, I flew it up a little high and it must have been caught in this jet stream of wind, and it just got blew away. And I tried to initiate return to home. To anyone who has DJI drones, there's a return to home function, which means if you lose connection or if you just want the drone to come back to where it took off, you can initiate return to home. I tried that many of times and it just did not work. It just didn't work. The drone was trying to get back, it was trying to return to home, but the wind was just pushing it back. It wasn't strong enough, and it was trying to get back home, and the wind just kept on blowing it back and blowing it back, and I've lost connection with it. Me and my dad tried to go around driving the car with my remote. We tried to go around with the remote in the aerial to see if it would reconnect. No luck. And you can see from the flight logs on my phone that it lost connection somewhere in a field, like in the middle of a field. It just that was the last contact from the drone. And from that trajectory, do you like that big word, trajectory? Okay. Me and my dad tried to guess whereabouts that drone would have been. Now, where I was flying it, it was just over loads of fields, so it could have been anywhere. And the good thing about the drone is that it's white, so if we did see it in a grassy field, it would stand out. But I was hoping it didn't land in like a forest full of trees, big tall trees, then it would be impossible to find. But we tried to imagine if the line kept on going on the map, and we tried to work out which field it might have been in, but that did not work either. My Christmas present has just gone, it's literally just flew away, thin air, disappeared. And if anybody watching this is not really glued in or don't know much about drones, the range on the DJI Phantom 3 standard, which is the drone I have, has a range of 500 meters, so half a kilometer. But from the footage on my phone that I have found, it went 2,500 meters, so 2.5 kilometers. So it has completely just disconnected. It was completely out of range from where it was supposed to be in range, which is 500 meters. The wind just kept on blowing it, and it just kept on drifting away, and it was just a flyaway. That's what they call it. It's a flyaway in the wind. And I was like, I just couldn't believe it. I was actually sick. I was sick to the bone that I lost my drone. Like, I lost my Christmas present, and I love flying the drone, and I just loved it, and I loved taking it out and just flying it places and just collecting footage. And the fact that my drone, the image of my drone lying in the field somewhere that could have been rained on, as I said, it could have landed in water, or it could be in some forest, or maybe in a field full of cows, or I don't know, sheep, and they're tearing it apart, or they're maybe they broke it. All these images started flowing inside my mind, and I was like, my drone, my Christmas present is lying up there somewhere, and it's cracking me up that I can't even find it. Yesterday at around 5 o'clock, I was just in the house depressed and just completely just so angry at myself that my Christmas present, my drone, just drifted away in the wind. And I actually put up a Facebook status on my Facebook profile, asking people, to share it, and if they see a drone, to contact me. But something within me thought, my drone is never coming back. But as I said, at 5 o'clock yesterday, I was sitting up in my room, emailing DJI to see if anything could be done about the whole thing. And then the doorbell rings, and then my mum answered the door, and it was this voice that I never really heard before. I heard this voice saying, "Do you have an unhappy 17-year-old in the house?" And the thing that started to go through my mind is, wait, no way, this can't be real. This cannot be real. I just started thinking, is this? And then my mum straight away, her heart was beating as well, and she just went out and asked him, "Did you find the drone?" And the man said back, "I sure have." And then that's when I ran downstairs. And he was there, and he had it in the boot of his car. And I went out to the boot of his car, and guess what I found? I found my DJI drone fully intact. Nothing is broke at all. Like, just not even dirt. There's no like dirt on it, no muck, nothing. Like, it looks brand new still. It still looks immaculate condition. I just could not believe it, and I was so overwhelmed. And the man who actually retrieved the drone and brought it back to my house, he's called Niall McDonald. And I just want to, if Niall, if you are watching this, thank you so much. I was so overwhelmed yesterday about about the whole series of events that unfolded yesterday, and I was just that far through myself that I didn't really get a chance to thank you properly. But even if I could pay for your diesel money, driving about and having to actually find the drone, I would love to actually just give you some reward. I was just that far through myself yesterday. I was like so happy with about you finding the drone. I was like, oh, my drone's back. And the way that he knew to come to this house was through the SD card. When I was out flying it yesterday, I pressed record, and the whole flight was recorded onto the little SD card, the micro SD card that goes onto the drone. And so when it was lost, he knew to take out the SD card, put it onto his SD card reader, into his computer, and see, he could reverse it and see, where the drone took off from. And he got the exact house, and I'm just so, the chances of this happening is 1 in a million. I think he said he was out hunting, and then he seen like the white drone in the fields. I don't know how this was all possible. Firstly, the drone landed in a field that wasn't mucky, or there was no animals, or it didn't land in water, it didn't land in a tree. It landed in a clear and perfect field, and I can show you the video file now, and it just keeps on going from the minute where I take off to where it lands. And when it does land, it goes down a little rough, but I think it's just because the battery life on the actual drone was like at 2%, so it needed to get down quick because the drone just doesn't drop out of the air. It lands, it'll try and land safely. My unluckiest and luckiest day all in one, and I just could not believe it at all. So again, a big thanks to Niall. And guys, if that story does not deserve a like, I don't know what does. I honestly think there's more chances of winning the lottery than what happened to me yesterday with that drone. It was crazy. Just everything happened at the right time, in the right place, in the right everything. It was just right. I was just so lucky, and I don't know how I was so lucky. And as I said, guys, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you are new. It's been me, the new adambeales, over and out.
Listen, if you made it this far, you should hit that subscribe button, homie. Go on, hit that shit. And make sure to like this video if you want to see more of the new Adam B99. I'm not asking for much, homie, so do it. I'm out, bitches. Adios.